I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, start recording.
It is recording. Oh, it's hot. Hi guys, welcome back. I'm with my friend Shannon. We've known each other since like the beginning of secondary school, right? It's been like over a year since we last saw each other.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh
no, it's not, because I saw you outside prison. And you were like really drunk and you didn't even get in. It's New Year's Eve tonight, and in English culture, I don't know about anywhere else, people generally expect you to kiss someone when the clock strikes 12 and it's New Year's. We're both single and that's not going to happen tonight. Well, we'll see. But we're both single, so we thought that we would tell embarrassing failed love stories that we've had, or relationships that we've had, and hopefully it'll make someone feel better who's in a similar situation to us. Shall we start with the joint story?
Yeah.
When we first turned 18, we went out a lot together in Kingston to Prism.
Good old
it's a really
Prism.
classy establishment. And
with an M, not an N, just saying.
Yeah.
Don't want them to think we're
Not
going to prison.
Prism is the name of a club. It attracts really creepy guys that sort of hang out at the outskirts of the club and like prey on the vulnerable females. When we first turned 18, we were a bit like rebellious and crazy, and we always got like really
Drunk.
Smashed. So me and Shannon went out one night and we started dancing with these two boys, and they were both friends. So
I think I remember how it started, because I found a £5 note on the floor.
Yeah.
And then I tapped one of them to ask if it was theirs, and then we kind of just ended up.
Yeah. They went and got us drinks from the bar, and we were like, oh, they're taking their time. Where are they? So we went to go and find them at the bar, and we noticed that my guy had got in a fist fight with this other guy at the club, not his friend, and they were properly going at each other. Like, it was scary to watch.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Anyway, so like the guy that I got off with got
off means
out.
Kiss, by the way, because some people think it means other things.
English slang for kissed. Okay, we were both rebellious 18-year-olds. My guy got knocked out. He was lying on the floor, unresponsive. We didn't go near them because
we don't know them.
Did not sign up for this.
It's not worth the free drink.
No. And they got escorted out by the security. And then, that was it. That was that one. Do you want to tell a story, one of your stories first?
No, you go first.
I'll go first. Okay. One time I was on a train back to Brighton, because I used to live in Brighton. My train was cancelled and I got this National Express like rail replacement bus. And I got on the bus, and the only seat that was available was right at the back of the bus. Went and sat next to these guys because it was the only place available. And obviously they're going to start talking to you because typical. My camera shut off and we had to recharge the battery, so while that was happening we started to get ready to go out tonight. So I was on this bus with these two boys at the back of the bus, and we were just having like quite a normal, like maybe a little bit flirty conversation. One of the guys out of the blue was like, have you heard of the band The Vamps? And I was like, yeah, I've heard of them. I don't really know of them that well, like I wouldn't know what they look like, but I've heard of them. And he was like, oh, I'm the singer from The Vamps, my friend's the drummer. And I was like, no, you're pulling my leg. Like, I'm usually quite naive. I'm not that naive. I don't believe someone if they tell me that they're famous, like, straight away. They were very convincing. They were like, oh, we've just come back from a meeting in London about what direction we want to take the band in. And I was like, yeah, I haven't seen you guys on the charts recently. A magazine that I worked for last year did an article on you guys. They did an interview with you. And they were like, oh, we don't do interviews. That's weird. And I was like, oh, I thought it was an interview. That's a bit strange. And that made it more convincing to me, because if you're pretending to be someone, the easiest thing would be to say, yeah, we did an interview with you. Got home, we continued chatting. They invited me to their house party that night, which I couldn't go to. I felt super cool saying no to a famous person. So I got home to my housemates and I was like, guys, can you believe who I just met on the bus? Like halfway through me telling the story, they started laughing at me and they were like, Helen, the Vamps wouldn't take a replacement bus service. They would be in a taxi. Fast forward a few months and I was on Tinder, and one of the guys came up from the bus, swipe right, see what would happen. He messaged me saying, oh, I'm free tonight, do you want to go meet up for a drink? So I went and had a drink with them, and no, they're not the Vamps.
My story, I haven't actually told you, Helen.
Oh.
Because it's that embarrassing. Me and a group of friends went to this club called Tiger. It's in Croydon, it's closed down now. And we were all dancing in one of the rooms. There's several rooms in there. And this guy came up to me and kind of put his hand on my hip. I was like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm going to take a risk. I'm not even going to turn around and see what you look like. So we were having a cheeky dance, then turned around and had a quick kiss. And it turns out that he worked there. So anyway, we were kissing for a bit and then he had to go and work. And then every time he came back, he started kissing me as he was collecting the cups. It closed and I waited for him. And he was like, come round here and I'll get my bike. And I was thinking, oh, a motorbike, cool. He comes out with a push bike. But anyway, so I got his number and left. We were talking and that. Went on a date to, where did we go? Crystal Palace Park, I think. And then he told me that when he put his hand on my hip, it wasn't to dance with me, it was to move me out the way. Oh! After that date, he tried to contact me and I just couldn't face it because I was so embarrassed.
While you find the next story, I'm going to tell you what happened this time last year on this exact day, New Year's Eve. I went clubbing in Brighton. We went to bars, we went out drinking with my friends because it was my friend's birthday on New Year's Eve. We were at this club called the Green Door, which is a club under Brighton Station. It got closer and closer to midnight. I got more and more despairing that I would find anyone to kiss. I heard people started counting down to 12 and I freaked out and I panicked and I ran into the toilet because I needed the toilet anyway, but yeah, ran into the toilet, sat on the toilet until it was all over and I heard the cheering had died down a bit. And then I came back out. I was trying to find my friends and I bumped into this Australian guy with dreadlocks who was like on crutches. And we got talking and he was really, really lovely. He was like, oh, did you have a New Year's kiss? And I was like, no. And he said, me neither, come here. And we had a kiss and that's how I had my New Year's kiss last year. Let's see if this year holds up to the same standard.
I just spent it with my family. Was in bed by 12:15.
Yeah, but at least you weren't trying to look for someone.
Me and my friends went to Barcelona. I think it was not last year, the year before. We went to this bar. I was dancing around with my friends and then this guy came up to me and I was like, go away sort of thing. Like, I wasn't interested. I was out with my friends. We were on holiday. I don't really want to be kissing guys. And then he kind of made a circle in the club. It was quite a busy club. And then just got down on one knee and proposed and was like, will you marry me? And I was like, I said no.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know. I have more stories to tell and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. I'm blonde, but you don't have any excuse.
I'm going to dye my hair blonde.
It's Christmas Eve today. I'm probably going to be...
New Year's Eve.